Yeah, shalom, shalom. We'll start saying our praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, El Great Millstone, and shalom, Wakasah, Laha Bakyard, which is peace and mercy to the elect, throughout the four corners, wherever you may be. I'm the brother Amar from the branch of GMS Cleveland. Come back at you with another video, and real quick, man, it's the book of Luke, chapter 20, verse, um, I started 22, because when you go into the story, which I'm about to dive into it, um, these wicked scribes and Pharisees and Jews, they were asking basically trying to trick Yahushua up in his speech. All right, you know what I'm saying, so they can blame him, and what I'm saying, put accusations against him. But this is the question that they pose. This is Luke chapter 20 and 22. Is it lawful for us to give tribute unto Caesar or no? That's the question that they posing. Right? It says, and I believe it tell you in Matthew the 22nd chapter, it tell you that they sent their disciples unto them. Well, this one, yeah, it said in Matthew 22nd chapter, it said they they sent they sent their disciples unto him. But right here in the 20th verse, it says, and they watched him and sent forth spies. You know what I'm saying? Which should, this verse 20, which should frame themselves just men, that they might take hold of his words. It says that so they might deliver him unto the power and authority of the governor. All right, that's really what this question was about, and these questions in this verse, or in this chapter. So moving on to 23, it says, but he perceived their craftiness and said unto them, why tempt ye me, and show me a penny whose image and superscription have it? And they answered and said, Caesar's. Right? So this is the Lord basically giving them the answer that they're looking for, man. All right, we're supposed to abide by these punk ass rules that we've been obligated to, because we're in captivity. All right, which I want to get that. But you best believe, man, there's not a day that goes past where where we don't want all hell to break loose, man, anarchy, so we can get the hell out of here. It ain't like we just want to see anarchy, which is lawlessness, break off of nothing. No, we understand that will eventually lead to what, man? Jacob's trouble, you know what I'm saying, the race rise, so forth and so on, and ultimately the ushering in of the mark of the beast. And then the Lord will come back shortly after that. All right. So this is why we want these things to come to pass. But in the meantime, we do have to like the 25th verse says. I'm gonna just keep reading. While we're here in Babylon, you gotta just pay attention to the rules and abide by so-called abide in this man's system, a law-abiding citizen. All right. It says obviously in righteousness, of course, you don't want to do nothing that goes off. But things like working on the Sabbath and all, some other things like you can't really control. But that's why we under grace. Luke 20 and 25, it says, and he said unto them, render therefore unto Caesar the things which be Caesar's, and unto Yahweh the things which be Yahweh's, man. Right? And the things which be Yahweh's, like the thing that rendering unto Caesar is what? Paying your taxes, going to work if you got to work. You know what I'm saying? What else, man? Taking care of, your basic obligations, man. All right, you're paying your utility bills and car notes and getting insurance and stuff like that, man. All right, paying for tickets if you get them. So yeah, that's rendering unto Caesar what is Caesar. You know what I'm saying? And then it says unto Yahweh the things, it says which be Yahweh's. And what are the things which be Yahweh's, man? Doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Doing the work is is basically you rendering unto the Lord his just due. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're out here to do. And this is the let me see. This is oldie but a goodie. It says Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of men. Yep. Yeah, so that's our whole duty. That's our obligation. That's what rendering unto Caesar, rendering unto the Heavenly Father. What is the Heavenly Father? Doing the work, putting up lessons, study sessions, fellowshipping, stuff like that, man. But while we're here, just maintain, your situation. Let me get this last precept, and then I'm gone, man. Baruch chapter, Baruch chapter 3, verse. I'll start at I started at 8, man. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. It says, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse. It says, and to be subject to payments. It says, according to all the iniquities of our father, which departed from the Lord our God," man. Right. So we are subject. We are yet this day in our captivity, man. We will not be free until the Lord come back, man. Meaning we're gonna still have our day-to-day problems, our day-to-day situations we got to deal with. Brothers having baby mama problems, or a situation that you're not completely happy with, living with a brother or living with a sibling, working a bullshit job. These are all things we got to deal with. So it's just best to kind of obviously pray to the Lord for a better situation, but it's just best to kind of deal with it according to how the Lord dish it out. Because it's an old saying, man. Things always could be worse, which is true. So you just want to you want to take up your cross, man. That's basically what I'm saying. Take up your cross and deal with whatever situation you got. Because problems going to occur. You got to know how to problem solve and deal with it according to the scriptures, and try your best to keep your body under subjection. As the matter of fact, let me see if I can get that. Let's see. Yep. 1 Corinthians 9 and I start from 24. It says, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that you may obtain." We're running what? We're running to obtain what? The kingdom. The things that are written about in these scriptures, salvation, life. You know what I'm saying? We're running away from what? Death. Because this way of living and everything is just centered around death, man. So we got a taste of it. We drink of the Lord's cup of trembling. Now we're ready to drink of the cup of salvation, which is written in the book of Psalms. And we're ready, to live the way the Lord intended us to live. Verse 25, "And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things." It says, "Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we in an incorruptible," right? That incorruptible is, like I said, the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Not fighting for a fleshly, carnal crown, you know what I'm saying? Riches and wealth and notoriety. That's that corruptible crown. The incorruptible is fighting for the things you can't see. You know what I'm saying? Things that are internal in the heavens. Verse 26, "I therefore so run, not as uncertainty, so run I, not as one that beateth the air." Right? You're not doing this for no reason, because we understand that there is a reward at the end. Even if you perish on this side, you still win. Because you're gonna be raised up first. Verse 27, "But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway." Right. So we have to do what the scriptures are saying, not being hypocrites, and bring our fleshly desires and things we want to do according to our own will and our fleshly desires. We have to put those things under subjection, under the will of the Lord. That's the part about striving lawfully. You know what I'm saying? So just like I said, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, live your life, and try your best to not go off, man. Finishing it out, back in Baruch 3 and 8. "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God." Right. So we're subject to payments, man. That backs up what I was read in Luke, the 20th chapter. You know what I'm saying? Start from basically 21 or 20, on down to like 25, 26. The Lord said, "Render unto Caesar what is Caesar." He understood that it wasn't his time yet. It wasn't the time for the kingdom to come. But it will be soon, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? There's a few more prophecies left. We just pray that we're able to make it out of this place alive. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom to the Bible ball.